Have you ever found yourself wondering, why can't I just focus on one thing? Why do I feel pulled in so many directions? Maybe you love writing, but you also love coding. Maybe psychology fascinates you, but so does art, or entrepreneurship, or learning a new language. You feel excited about everything, but somehow overwhelmed by it all. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. And here's the thing, having multiple interests is not a problem. In fact, psychology shows it can be a strength, if you know how to manage it strategically. Today, we're going to explore a step-by-step psychology-based career strategy for people like you. Curious minds, multi-passionate individuals, people with too many interests. By the end, you'll have tools, strategies, and a clear roadmap to turn curiosity into a career advantage. And before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with your top interests. I want to hear what excites you. Step 1. Understanding the psychology behind multiple interests. The first step is understanding why you feel pulled in so many directions. Psychology gives us an answer. Some people are naturally polymathic thinkers. That means your brain is wired to explore multiple domains, seek patterns, and find connections across different fields. This is a cognitive strength, not a weakness. People with multiple interests often develop creative problem-solving skills, connecting ideas across fields, adaptability, learning new skills quickly, innovation, seeing opportunities others might miss. But society often rewards specialization, which can make curious minds feel scattered, indecisive, or even lazy for not choosing one path. Psychologists call this a cultural mismatch. Your natural tendencies clash with external expectations. Here's an important insight. Your multiple interests are an asset, but to make them work for you, you need a psychological framework and strategy. This is where the first step of applying psychology comes in. Understanding your own cognitive tendencies, your curiosity, your need for exploration, your pattern-seeking brain, helps you embrace your natural strengths instead of fighting them. Once you see yourself this way, you can stop worrying about being all over the place and start thinking about how to organize your life and career around your curiosity. Step 2. Create your interest map. Now that you understand the psychology behind your multiple interests, it's time to map them out. Think of this as creating a blueprint for your passions. List all interests. Take a piece of paper or open a note app and write down every interest that excites you. Include everything, big, small, professional, hobby-related, no judgment. Psychology shows that simply externalizing your thoughts in writing can help you see patterns and connections that you might not notice in your head. Group your interests. Once you have your list, categorize them into broader domains. Some examples: creative, writing, music, painting, design; analytical, coding, mathematics, research; social, teaching, mentoring, coaching; entrepreneurial, business ideas, startups, innovation. Rate each interest on 2 dimensions: passion, how much joy it gives you, and potential, how feasible it is to build a career or monetize. This process creates your interest map, a psychological tool that gives clarity on where your mind naturally wants to go and which interests have real-world potential. Step 3. Identify your anchor focus. Once you have your interest map, it's time to identify your anchor focus. This is 1 or 2 interests that will form the foundation of your career efforts right now. Why do this? Humans have limited cognitive bandwidth. Trying to pursue all interests at once can lead to decision fatigue, stress, and stagnation. Anchor focus allows you to prioritize energy without abandoning curiosity. How to choose your anchor focus? Look at your interest map. Which interests give you the most joy and potential? Ask yourself, if I focused on this for the next year, how much progress could I make? Pick 1 to 2 areas that feel exciting, feasible, and strategically valuable. All other interests become secondary interests, which you'll explore through rotation blocks. Step 4. Build rotation blocks for secondary interests. Now, what about the other interests you love? This is where rotation blocks come in. This is a psychological strategy called structured exploration. Rotation blocks are scheduled times to pursue secondary interests without guilt. They allow your brain the novelty and stimulation it craves while keeping your anchor focus intact. Examples: weekends for writing, painting, or side projects. Evenings for coding practice or online learning. Monthly workshops or classes for hobbies. Structured rotation blocks help reduce FOMO, the fear of missing out, and ensure your curiosity continues to flourish alongside your main career path. Psychology research shows that structured exploration boosts motivation, creativity, and overall satisfaction, preventing burnout from trying to do everything at once. Step 5. Leverage transferable skills. Next, let's talk about transferable skills. Multi-interest individuals often underestimate the power of skills they can carry across domains. Examples of transferable skills include writing, useful in marketing, research, or blogging; analytical thinking, coding, research, problem-solving; creativity, design, storytelling, entrepreneurship. By identifying and leveraging these skills, you can connect your diverse interests to create unique career value. Psychology refers to this as cross-domain synthesis, the ability to bring insights from one field into another, leading to innovation and distinction. When you consciously see your skills as bridges between interests, suddenly your seemingly scattered interests become cohesive and strategic. This approach also builds confidence, because you realize you're not wasting energy. You're building a versatile skill set that makes you stand out. Step 6. Set psychological boundaries. A challenge for people with many interests is feeling overwhelmed. This is why boundaries are essential. Boundaries are rules for how you use your time, focus, and energy. Without boundaries, exploration becomes chaos. Structured boundaries provide clarity and mental safety. Here's how to apply them. Limit the number of interests you pursue actively at any one time. Define specific times for your anchor focus versus secondary interests. Track your energy and emotional state. Adjust rotation blocks as needed. Think of it as a mental diet. Your brain can consume many things, but in controlled, balanced doses. Boundaries prevent overwhelm and ensure your curiosity works for you, not against you. Step 7. Reframe failure and progress. One of the biggest psychological obstacles for multi-interest individuals is fear of failure. You might think, if I fail at this, it proves I'm unfocused or indecisive. Psychologists encourage a growth mindset, the understanding that every experience is feedback, not a reflection of your self-worth. Practical strategies. Experiment frequently but in small, low-risk ways. Reflect on what you learn from each project or pursuit. Adjust your interest map and rotation blocks based on the insights. This mindset protects you from paralysis by overchoice. It allows you to explore freely while maintaining progress in your main career trajectory. Step 8. Build an integrated career blueprint. At this point, you can combine all the previous steps into a cohesive career strategy. This is your blueprint. Anchor focus. Your primary career interests. Rotation blocks. Time for secondary interests. Transferable skills. Connecting interests to value. Boundaries and schedules. Protecting energy and focus. Feedback loop. Reflecting, adjusting, and iterating. This integrated blueprint transforms your curiosity from a scattered trait into a strategic career advantage. You are no longer chasing every interest haphazardly. Instead, you're channeling your natural curiosity in a structured, productive, and psychologically sound way. Step 9. Adopt the right psychological mindset. Finally, mindset plays a critical role. Multi-interest individuals often experience self-doubt, comparison to specialists, pressure from society to conform. Psychologists call this imposter syndrome. The solution is reframing your perspective. Multiple interests are a creative advantage. Exploration shows cognitive flexibility. Connecting skills across fields creates unique career value. By seeing curiosity as a tool rather than a problem, you can align your career with who you truly are, instead of forcing yourself into a path that doesn't fit. Step 10. Action. Now it's time to put everything into practice. Start by creating your interest map today. Identifying your anchor focus. Scheduling your first rotation block. reflecting on your transferable skills and how they connect to your interests. I'd love to hear from you. Comment below with your top 3 interests, and let's explore how they could fit into a career strategy together. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated on psychology insights that can help you thrive.